Hi everyone, Paul McInerney here.
And I'm Suzanne Skillen, and it's great to be back here with you. We've actually been traveling. We've been through both the North Island and the South Island of New Zealand, which was wonderful because we combined it with a holiday and presenting. So doing the things that we really love, seeing a new country. We hadn't really toured through New Zealand before, and I have to say it's such a gorgeous country. Every time I go, it just amazes me. And to just give a little insight of how we were feeling, I'd actually downloaded a lot of podcasts and music to listen to because I knew we were renting a car and we were going to drive quite a lot. And instead, we actually didn't listen to anything. We sat in silence and awe of what we were seeing. The country was so beautiful. The sun followed us every single day. Rainbows followed us, which are really significant for me. And there was a rainbow every single day somewhere, which is wonderful. And it was, I always say, expect miracles. And truly, it was a time of miracles and magic, incredible things happening, upgrades where we stayed. Oh, I've never eaten crayfish like we had in New Zealand. It was
beautiful. Yeah, beautiful
the food was incredible. The people were amazing. Just loved that trip so much. And even though it was cold, because it was about -1 or 2 degrees, but we were rugged up and it was cozy and everybody's got big fires, and it was just such a wonderful trip. And what we wanted to, we're so grateful for that opportunity, and also travel for me is the thing that lights me up completely. And we were just talking about how grateful we are that we did begin again. I know that sounds a very strange thing to say, but I've actually begun again 3 times in my life. But the last time was when we were in our 60s.
Yeah. 60s,
we were in our 60s. And yeah, you can tell a little bit about how I think I've covered it before, but we might just quickly tell you that we lost absolutely everything. And that feeling of hopelessness and despair. And yeah, it was really tough to find good days at that time. Luckily, we had each other, which was good. We got through by that.
Yeah.
Which we always do. One of us goes up, one goes down, and it's like scales. But I'm so grateful that that happened to us. How often do we hear that? People are grateful for what happened that was disastrous or seemed like a disaster, and then you realize it was a gift. So we really wanted to share what we were looking for and how we began again, to give some real insight to what our mindset was and the steps we took to begin again. So I'll let you share a little bit about that.
well, as you said, like in our 60s, we lost everything. The company we were with closed down, and we had to start again. So we had to, at 60, it's easy when you're in your 30s and 40s and 50s, but in your 60s, you have to make sure that you're in the right place at the right time with the right company. So we did a lot of due diligence on companies out there, that what we were looking for. And we were looking for companies, and we were focused on the health and wellness and also the wealth industry. So we were looking for solutions to help people with their problems. And we were approached by many companies because of the success we've had with other companies. But we decided on a company from America that has 21 years experience in the health industry and also the network marketing industry. So, I've been in the industry for 38 years. And how long have you been for now?
It's about 18.
18 years. So we call ourselves professionals in this business. And so we started 12 years ago with this company called Isogenics. And we've had amazing results. We were very, very skeptical at first about the company, but we met the owners of the company, and they were absolutely brilliant. This is probably where you should come in, because you were very, very skeptical, because Suzanne come from a she was a ballet dancer, danced all around the world, and then she's been a master Pilates instructor for over 38 years also. And so she was very skeptical about doing anything in this field. So I'll pass your skepticism over to you.
Well, it's gone the other way now. I was probably one of the most skeptical people that was introduced to this company, and now I've become one of the most passionate over 12 and a half years. But what we were looking for, we did have a criteria of what we were looking for. And if the other companies didn't match that criteria, then we weren't interested. So we really waited until we found somewhere that could be a home for us. We're not the kind of people that go from one thing to another. We want to build one thing really, really well. In fact, my whole life, and I've only ever done one thing really, really well. When I became a dancer, did that. When I went into fashion, did that. When I was in the start of aerobics, actually, that was the one thing I was doing. Then I focused on Pilates. So everything I've always done, I've done that one thing. And there's a Russian proverb that says you can't catch two rabbits at the same time. And I do see people rushing off and doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And then you don't do anything very well. So luckily, we both had that mindset that we were looking for something that would be steady, that had a really good background, and we were looking for good owners. For me, products were really important. They had to be scientifically backed. There's a lot of claims out there that miracle products and all kinds of snake oil salesmen sort of things. And I can understand why network marketing has got a bad name over the years. And it truly is not because of network marketing. It's actually because the people get very excited about becoming snake oil salesmen, telling stories, telling fictitious stories.
Well, I'll put it simply, they spread a lot of bullshit.
That's true. In his lovely, honest Aussie way. But it's very true. And we've heard it all, I must say. And I actually said to Paul last week, I actually feel like a very seasoned network marketer, even though the fact that he's double the time that I've been in this profession. But we have seen it all. And it's disappointing sometimes when people tell you one thing to your face and then something else behind your back. And we've seen it all. But what we were looking for when we started, and we still remain that way, we wanted a company that was very solid, was not going to let us down. We've been 12 and a half years with this company. Every single Monday we get paid. It's never, ever failed us. And at a time when I know out there from New Zealand and in Australia, and I read the news, and it's like people are having 2 and 3 jobs trying to pay their mortgages. At the moment, it's a difficult time out there. It really is. And we're due for maybe another 13th hike, mortgage rate rise. I mean, it's frightening for people. So a lot of people are looking for something else to do that will bring in some steady, secure money. So at the time we had nothing. So we definitely needed that. We needed that check coming in. We didn't know how we were going to pay our bills. And we wanted a company that was very, very solid and wouldn't let us down. Scientifically backed products were really important to me. For you, the compensation plan.
Yep.
That's the money bit.
The money part.
If you haven't done this business, it's really important.
But also, we tested the products out first, because we had to, if we didn't believe in the products and we didn't get the results, that was very, very important, that there had to be consumable products that people could take for their health and their wellness. And also there was a wealth creation part of it as well. So we're part of the 5 fastest growing trends in the world right now is longevity, living longer, but also living longer a lot healthier. So that's trend number 1 around the world right now. Number 2 is helping people with their weight loss and weight management. There's so many people overweight out there, and it's not getting any better. It's actually getting worse and worse and worse every year because of the fast foods and all that sort of stuff. And number 3 is looking healthier and feeling better on the inside and the outside. Number 4 is online shopping. We're involved with online shopping. So while we're sleeping, people are buying our products online all around the world. And number 5, and probably one of the biggest things right now, as Suzanne said, is wealth creation, helping people make some extra money from home in the hours that they've actually got, so in the pockets of their time. And so those 5 trends is what we were looking for. And then we checked out the company from top to bottom. We did our due diligence. The company that we were talking about, Isogenics, has been going for 21 years. We've turned over $9 billion in turnover in that 21 years, with a B.
With a B.
Which is a lot of money in anybody's.
Can't count to that, can you?
Yeah, I know, and also $4 billion has been paid out to the field, which is us. So if there's anybody out there looking to earn some extra money and be involved in the health and wellness industry and loves helping other people become successful and get great results, Suzanne and myself, we've helped and mentored 8 people to become multimillionaires in the company, but we've got over 110,000 people that have joined our team in 10 countries around the world, and they've got magnificent, amazing results on the products. So that was one of the things. But for you, I know that they had to be scientifically backed, and also everybody's got a 30-day money-back guarantee on trying the products, which is also one of the major reasons we joined. So anybody that comes and joins us and that wants to lose weight, have more energy, a better performance, less stress, or better sleep, we can help you with that as well. So, but what's your take on all that sort of stuff?
Well, the other thing I was looking for was, as I said, a very solid company that I could trust, but also that would have an office and a good corporate staff as well, because it's very difficult to do this by yourself, completely alone. We need corporate staff and we need research and development. So it's not just products that have been the same products for years and years, 22 years. It's not the same products all the time. They're always innovative. They're moving with the times. Our websites, all the things in the back office are incredible. They're thinking forward, which is great. So it makes our life much easier, particularly for dinosaurs like us. We're not really, the main thing for us is a community, that we want a really good community surrounded by people who are like-minded and who are positive. The other thing is it has the most incredible self-development teachers, and the company provides that for us. I've been passionate about self-development since I was a little girl. So to have that linked in and dovetailed with what we do every day is so important. I wanted to be around positivity, no negativity, and positive people, positive community, positive company. Products that worked was really, really important, that really elevated my mood, made me feel great. I feel so good from the inside to the outside, and that's so important to be healthy, and that I can help people. Has always been my biggest motivation. Really want to help others feel great.
Yep. And then the products do work. I lost 28 kilos in my first 90 days. I'm now nearly 72, feel fantastic. I have so much energy now, go to the gym 3 times a week, and I just love how healthy that we are now. I've never been so healthy with so much energy, sleeping fantastic. But also all our products are TGA approved, so they're government approved. And also we have an office here of about 30 staff here in Australia. We've got 300 full-time staff around the world. We have a scientific team of over 30 master formulators, doctors, nutritionists, sports nutritionists, and master herbalists and that as well. So we're always innovating with the products in the health and wellness field. So it's a really exciting time out there right now. But everywhere we traveled, all through New Zealand, all around Australia doing these talks, I've never seen so much stress in my 70 years on the planet than right now. People are worried about inflation. They're worried about the economy, the interest rates rising, and people are worried about their jobs and that right now. So there's a golden opportunity out there for anybody that is serious and looking and loves helping people, we're looking for some really, really key people. We will help and mentor you and train you and show you what to do. The great thing about this, you can work from home, you can be your own boss, and you can do it in the pockets of your time and that as well. So we've got a lot of women, mainly women in the team. Probably 95% of the 110,000 people around the world are women, but the guys get amazing results on the products as well.
Oh, definitely. And yeah, I often find that men are actually easier to coach because particularly when it comes to their health, you just show them what to do and they tend to do it.
Yeah.
Whereas women were a little bit more curious. Why does this work? And what's in there? And how long must I do this? And how much do I have to put in? So lots and lots of questions. But the good thing is that we have a site that's called isogenicshealth.net, and that's where all our published studies are. So this is not, as you realize, this is not a small company. It's a very serious company. It's going to really change things for the world. I really believe that, because what's happening, particularly in the Western world, is really concerning. It's really concerning me. The plastics, the waste, the consumerism, the weight problems, the mental problems. So this really brings together everything with which I've always loved, is about physical well-being, spiritual well-being, knitting the two together, and financial well-being, of course, comes into that. Because if you can't look after yourself, how can you help other people? And that's always been my motivation, to help others. So that was what was so great for us, because when we lost all our money, we couldn't help ourselves, let alone help anybody else. So it's really been a gift for us. And we would be so wrong if we didn't share this with other people. So I hope you're enjoying this. I hope you get something out of it. Please, please, please reach out to us and let us know what you think of our podcasts. We've got lots to share, because there's a lot of self-development between the two of us. We worked out it's about 80 years worth. So there's a lot of that, but also a lot of life experience that we've both had too. We really want to share the wisdom that and the mistakes that we've made. And hopefully we can help you. And I hope you've enjoyed this podcast. Please jot down below any comments that you have or any questions. And do you have anything else to say?
No, one of the things that just come up, 21 years ago, we were the first company to bring out intermittent fasting to the world. So we're now into the intermittent fasting, also biohacking, and we've been getting amazing results. And the people that we've been helping and mentoring have been getting amazing results with their health, their wellness, and also their wealth creation and that as well. So if you've got any questions, please contact us, and we'll love to have a chat.
Yeah, and expect miracles. Bye.
Bye.